Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome in if this is your first time being here with me. This is Empowered Gems Tarot. My name is Melissa. This channel used to be called Tarot by Melissa, so if you've been searching for me under that name, then you are in the correct place. Today's reading is going to be looking into upcoming blessings and gifts headed your way. Super excited to post this reading on the main channel. I know I've done it several times for channel members, but I thought it would be nice to kind of spread the love, especially since we are, in the holiday season at this time for a lot of people. And this can be a time where we're feeling really blessed and abundant, but I know it can also be a really difficult and challenging time for people. And I just wanted to put a reading out there for all of you that would feel a little bit more optimistic and hopefully instill some hope and give you something to look forward to. Getting into a couple of disclaimers and just a little bit of an explanation as to how these types of readings work. So if you're new to pick a card readings, the way that these work is we have a choice between 3 different reading options that you'll be able to select from. And once you select the reading option that you're feeling the most drawn to, you'll be able to go to your message to see what Spirit has to say for you about the topic we're reading on today. But it's important to keep in mind that these are general readings on YouTube. So they're put out for collective consumption. They're not personalized readings to your own specific energy. So when you're viewing your selected reading, you may find that it resonates super specifically to you, almost like you got a personal reading, or you might find that it doesn't resonate at all, or it's kind of somewhere in between where some messages do, some messages don't. And any of those outcomes is possible and normal in these general collective readings. So don't take it personally if it doesn't resonate. Don't allow it to get you upset. If anything feels confusing, simply just release that message and let it go, because that's typically a sign that it's not for you, and perhaps that message was for someone else out there in the collective. If you guys did want to book a personal reading, or if you feel like you need a personal reading that's kind of tailored to your own specific energy, the details on how you can book one with me will be linked in the description box down below. All right, so let's go ahead and choose your reading. So we've got 3 options today. If you're drawn to group number 1, we will be working with this pyrite crystal. If you're drawn to group number 2, we will be working with some clear quartz. And if you're drawn to group 3, we will be working with some sunstone. So I want you guys to take a deep breath and think about what blessings and gifts are coming your way. Go ahead and select the crystal that you're feeling the most intuitively connected to. And once you've made your choice, you can scroll down to the description box below to find the timestamp that will take you to your chosen reading. See you there. Hey, group number 1, and welcome to your reading. So today we're looking into blessings and gifts headed your way. Super excited to put this out for you. Keep in mind, it's a general reading on YouTube, so you may find that not everything resonates in this reading specific to your situation. But if you guys did want to book a personal, the website, the link to my website is below in the description box. So let's take a look and see what is happening for you, group 1. So we're starting off with the energy of the Magician. Ooh, we have the Star. And then we also have the Descendant. Beautiful energy, group 1. So starting us off here, I feel like the blessings and the gifts that are coming to you, it's something that you are inviting in or welcoming in or manifesting. The Magician is talking about manifestation. It's about using the tools and gifts, right, that we naturally possess in order to call into our lives something that we desire. And with the Star energy being here, I feel like whatever this is highly connected to your hopes, your dreams, maybe even some sort of goal that you're aspiring towards in the future. Something that really brings a lot of hope and healing into your life, and a source of optimism or a sense of optimism here. With the Descendant coming through, this is about other people as well. So for some of you, this could be talking about gifts and blessings coming in the form of partnerships, right? So this could be like business partners, work partners, romantic partners. It's essentially like talking about the way that we are relating with other people. So you guys could be finding yourselves over the next little bit of time here being really blessed through the different people and partnerships in your life. So let's keep going. Let's get a few more cards. What else, Spirit? Blessings. I feel like you guys are going to be really blessed through inviting people into your space. Let's see. Blessings coming through, Spirit. Part 1. We have the thinking woman. Beautiful energy. And we have envy in reverse. Also amazing energy, group 1. And we have journey at the bottom of the deck. So there's an undertone here of you guys maybe leaving something behind, something that's no longer serving you, something that's outmoded. She's packed up her bags. She's moving along. Some of you guys could find yourselves traveling, taking a vacation, just taking a trip in general, or maybe just moving, or just embarking on a new path, right? It's embarking on a new path. And there's like an energy of decluttering here too that I see, because it's like she's only bringing, 1 or 2 suitcases with her. She's not bringing her whole life with her on whatever this metaphorical path is that she's on. So you guys, I think, are blessed already, whether you realize it or not. I feel like you all are blessed with the gift of intellect, the gift of intelligence. And I feel like you all are using this intelligence and your ability to critically think to create beautiful transformation in your life. Some of you guys could be going to school or studying or like fine-tuning this skill, or like working this skill, building the skill rather, to call in what it is that you desire. But yeah, the thinking woman is definitely like about using your intellect and logic to create meaningful changes in your life. With this butterfly here, there's some sort of meaningful change or transformation that you all are undergoing during this time. And the other thing too, with descendant being here, this could be a person in your life as well. Somebody that embodies these traits that's in your life that's assisting you too. So kind of just depends on your personal situation. Again, it's a general reading. But we also have envy in reverse, which I really love seeing this here, you guys, because this card can sometimes talk about when we have attachments to something. Like there's an energy associated with this card where like we're inside, we're in our space, wishing for or wanting what others have, or perceiving that what's out here is more abundant and prosperous than what we have. Like there's a lack mindset here, but it's in reverse. So to me, this is an energy of kind of letting go of those attachments and being more content with what you have in the present. I'm going to look at the guidebook for this as well. Let's see. Yeah. See, this card, the keywords are lack and dissatisfaction. So we're moving away from that. This card, reversed, heralds a great time of joy and appreciation, which makes a lot of sense with the star. Your choice to shift your focus from future longing to present gratitude creates a significant difference in your energy field and moves out in a dramatic and radiant way to attract more to you. You know that you can keep your eye on future goals without losing sight of your present gifts. So continue to release any old feelings of envy or lack whenever those thoughts or emotions come up. You're well on your way to a completely gratifying life. Yeah, exactly. As I let go of lack, I look at the blessings in my life with joy and satisfaction. I am glad. Beautiful energy. much more empowered, to be focused on the present and to be able to appreciate what we have in the present versus longing for or wishing for something else. And I think that you all are realizing that you do have a lot of blessings already. You do have a lot of gifts and talents already that you can be fine-tuning and focusing on and appreciating in the present, right? And that star is saying, even though we're living more in the present, we're not losing sight of the future goals and hopes that we aspire to. Let's keep going. Some of you guys could be reading more books at this time with the Thinking Woman. So tell us more, please, Spirit, about these beautiful blessings and gifts for group 1. We have a support system. So there's kind of that energy of connecting with others. Ooh, this is interesting. We also have any way the wind blows. Lots of butterfly synchronicities that I'm seeing here, you guys. Because we have it here, we have it here, we've got it here. So there's definitely a transformation. But I feel for a lot of you guys, the transformation is already complete because we're seeing these fully formed butterflies all throughout these cards. So I think a lot of you have been going through a tough time coming into this reading, and I do hope that this reading is giving you a source of optimism because I do see things getting better. You've come through the darkness and you're on the other side of it now. Some of you guys, in this card, we see a helping hand giving this person or this little butterfly person their wing, right? It's almost as if their wing fell off or they lost their wing. They lost their power. They lost their ability to fly for whatever reason. Again, there's a sense of going through a tough time. So I think you all are going to find, again, blessings in partnerships, blessings in support, blessings in the people that you are inviting into your space. Invitation, right? So this is how you are inviting others into your space. You receiving help, you welcoming support. I think that you are supported by the people around you during this time. And I think there's an acknowledgement of that instead of maybe resisting that support. Because I think you guys are highly intelligent and probably quite independent. It might be difficult for you to accept help, but I see you accepting help and leaning on that support system during this time. We also have Any Way the Wind Blows. So I wanted to get the guidebook for this one. This is a newer deck that I recently picked up. All right, it says, I'm so easy. Mind out of the gutter, please. I'm going with the flow, letting myself just go where things take me and swaying along the journey with utmost trust. You see, so you will find that life can be peaceful and abundant journey if you want to trust yourself in the universe's plan. There's no use in getting caught up in things that are out of your control. So yeah, it's this is going to be a period of time where you are going with the flow. You are listening to your gut instinct and allowing your gut instincts to guide you forward. Instead of maybe feeling like you have to have some sort of specific plan or some sort of specific way of doing something or achieving something, you are just in flow during this time. It's very peaceful energy. It's almost like this release that I feel for you, Group 1, where it's releasing a need to feel like you're controlling it and just flowing in the direction that you're nudged. So let's see. We're going to pull some of these coffee cup oracles to see if we can get a little bit more specific info here. So what else, Group 1? Blessings coming through for Group 1. Please, Spirit. We have the anchor, stability and security. So it could be a period of, it's almost giving me even though you have this energy of the journey, there is a seeking of like rest, you know, because when I think of an anchor, I think of like putting the anchor down so that the ship can just be still in the water and not go anywhere, you know. So I think it's just symbolic to anchoring yourself in the present moment and still having goals and things that you're working towards, but not putting pressure on yourself. I feel like with this envy card, maybe some of you guys have just been feeling really dissatisfied because you want to achieve all of this beautiful golden energy, but there's a perception that you don't have enough, right? So this anchor is about like being stable and secure in the fact that where you're at right now in the present is enough. Okay, we have the dove, peace and serenity. Makes a lot of sense. I definitely feel a sense of peace and relaxation from this spread. We do also have the bride, wife, and engagement. So maybe some of you are wives or leaning into wife energy during this time. Let's see. Oh, the bride. I'm just looking in the guidebook to see if there are other metaphorical meanings to this. Seeing someone marry, receiving a proposal, or represents positivity for relationships, which makes sense with the descendant, and something more serious and respectful happening in the area of love, feeling blessed in love. So there could be a more serious relationship too that's coming through for you guys during this time that brings peace and serenity and stability. Or this could be, you know, what you're manifesting with the Magician here. But there's a sense of feeling really blessed in love and relationships during this time that is coming through continuously throughout this spread. So let's just close it out with a couple more cards, group number 2. Just a couple more, group 2. Closing messages for my group 2 viewers, please, Spirit. Upcoming blessings and gifts. We have peaceful resolution. Yes. So something challenging coming to a conclusion and closing itself out peacefully. Lots of indications of peace, relaxation, feeling better, feeling more optimistic, healing happening here as well. And then we also have helpful people. Yep, so you guys are being supported by others at this time. Saying no to things that no longer serve you in your highest good. So we are going to end your message here, group 1. Comment below if this resonated. I'd love to hear what's been happening in your life and any plans that you have or things going on with you right now. I do hope this reading provided some optimism and comfort for you heading into the next few months. If you do want to continue to support my work, the link to my website where you can book services is linked below. And if you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you will be updated when I post new content. See you in the next one. Bye. Hey, group number 2, and welcome to your reading. If you guys selected the clear quartz crystal, this is going to be your message. And today we're looking into blessings and gifts headed your way in the future here. So remember, this is a general reading on YouTube, so you may find that not every single message within resonates specifically to you. But if you guys did want to book a personal reading, the details on how you can book one with me are linked in the description box down below. All right, group 2. So let's see what's coming through for you. We have the Queen of Air, which is the Queen of Swords. We have the Strength card. And then we also have Virgo energy coming through. All right, so what is going on, group 2, with you? I think you guys are getting clarity on something with Virgo coming up and the Queen of Swords and the clear quartz. That's like the first thing that's standing out to me. Clarity is coming through on something, some matter in your life. With Virgo, this could be the energy of things that we've invested in, things that we have been of service to, that we are making the most of right now. It's almost giving me the energy of like, how do I make the most of the situation? How do I continue to use the situation to my advantage? It's like an energy of not allowing things to go to waste, right? Because that's what this Virgo energy in this card specifically talks about. It's about using all of the resources available to us in the moment, even if the situation is something that we're not fully satisfied with. It's like finding that strategic way to use it and maximize it to our advantage here. So I think with this Queen of Swords, there's an element of you all applying wisdom here. With this owl, there's definitely something that you're able to learn from the situation, or something that you have learned from your situation, which is allowing you to think a little bit more strategically about how you're utilizing this time or this situation to your advantage. And with the Strength card, I think part of the gifts and the blessings included in this have to do with courage, right? Strength energy is about courageous energy. It's about self-control as well. So even though we may have anger inside of us or frustration inside of us, or we might feel more wild than the situation, than it's appropriate to be in the situation, we are controlling those impulses and restraining them, or harnessing them in a more balanced way, right? Strength is about knowing when to be courageous, but also about knowing how to harness that power that we hold within. So let's keep going. Group 2. Let's keep going. Group 2. Blessings coming through. Gifts and blessings for my group 2 viewers. It's definitely going to have to do with work or career. For some of you, something you've worked on. It can have to do with Virgo is about being of service, or being of service to others. So it could be some situation where you've been of service. Virgo can also be a very particular perfectionistic type of energy as well. So that those could all be factors at play in this situation for you, group 2. So we have a woman holding a coin. Yeah, so definitely something to do with career, something to do with finances, stability in your life. And then we also have appreciation in reverse. Okay. Yeah, so I definitely think for a lot of my group 2 viewers, this is coming through with a career matter. Something to do with career and resources, because again, Virgo, this energy of Virgo is talking about using our resources wisely. Okay. I want to look at this appreciation in reverse. Let's see what we have here. This is about choosing gratitude, but in reverse, it's saying that it's a warning that you're missing some important opportunities. You've lost your sense of gratitude and have gotten caught up in the prickly brambles of negativity and possibly even despair. Stop focusing on what you don't have, even if it seems to be a lot. Instead, find something to appreciate about yourself and life. Choose to focus on the little things with gratitude and acknowledgement. Yeah, you see, so I think that Spirit is guiding you at this time, group 2, like the blessing, the gift is the gift of learning to appreciate even the small things. Because I do feel with this Virgo, there is something about your situation that is not ideal, right? There is something about the situation that you're not feeling happy with right now. And so there is like this blessing of a shift in your mindset, or a shift in the way you're looking at it, that is going to help you moving forward. And I think a lot of it has to do with being able to reframe the way you're thinking about this. Appreciation. So like that, the guidebook was saying, restraining the impulse to lash out, and maybe instead appreciating the small celebrations, the small wins, or maybe there are bigger things that you could be celebrating that you're not realizing. Like with women holding a coin, I do feel like you guys are abundant when it comes to your financial flow right now. So like, for example, I feel like some of you watching this, maybe you're working in a job that you hate, but it's paying you really well, right? And so Spirit is saying, be grateful for that you're financially abundant at this time. It's like focusing on what you have versus what you don't. And again, reworking the way you're thinking about this in order to make the most of the situation and not allowing any moment, any resource to go to waste here. So let's keep going, group 2. You see like the hot head showing itself. I feel like there's just something about this situation that's very frustrating to you guys. Okay, what else, Spirit, for my group 2 viewers? Blessings and gifts coming to them. We have what goes around comes around. The Justin Timberlake song is now going to be stuck in my head all day. Oh my goodness. What goes around comes around. Karma. Let's see. You know, and then we also have Master of Destiny. Love that. So here's the thing, guys. I think that there is an acknowledgement here that the energy that you put into this is what you're going to get back. Okay, what goes around comes around. So when we kind of go back to this message of appreciation, if we're only focusing in on the negative or what we lack within the situation, even if it is a lot, right? I don't want to minimize your experience, group 2, where we're just like bypassing all the bad stuff. But I think what this is saying is when we focus on the lack is what comes to us. If we focus on gratitude, more abundance comes to us. Okay. And so there is an acknowledgement here that, you know, what's going around is going to come back around to you. I also think a lot of this has to do with behavior as well. With this Queen of Swords, there's an attempt here to cool down the fire, to kind of de-escalate any frustrations, especially if you're dealing with other people. It's almost like lashing out is going to just bring that negative energy back to you. And it keeps you on this carousel going around and around in circles here. We also have Master of Destiny, which is about you guys stepping into your power, which again makes sense with the Strength card, right? You are being blessed at this time with the ability to see this more clearly and wisely and be able to step into your power to say, okay, maybe the situation isn't really the most ideal for me. I'm not loving it. There are a lot of things missing here for me, but I have an opportunity here to work this to my advantage and to make it into what I need it to be for me. So that ultimately you are being served by the situation, even if it is not ideal circumstances here. So let's keep going, group 2. What else does group 2 need to know? We have the Tree, stability and growth. So again, there's a blessing here when it comes to your financial and material stability. And also like putting down roots that are going to be able to sprout and prosper for you over time. It's like playing the long game kind of. We also have, desire and attraction, the snake, as well as the key, locking and unlocking. See, there's a key here as well. So something, again, even though maybe it's moving slowly, you guys are unlocking your power with the Strength card and this Master of Destiny. You're unlocking the ability to be the master of how this plays out. And there's that temptation here, right? With the desire, attraction, the snake energy. There's that temptation here to get wrapped up into something negative or something that's going to constrain you in the long run or constrict you in the long run. Maybe some of you guys are feeling constricted by this situation or feeling like you're wrapped up in something kind of toxic here, which is why you're not loving it. And that energy of you potentially succumbing to that is present. But the blessing, the gift, is the gift of discernment the gift of courage, the gift of self-control, the gift of being able to flip your thoughts on this so that way you can make it work for you. Okay, so let's just close it out, group 2, with a couple more messages. So Spirit, please let us know. A couple more closing remarks for my group 2 viewers here. We have don't stop. So there's an energy of continuing to be persistent in your endeavor here. And then we also have you're ready. Beautiful energy, group number 2. We also have be assertive. Yes. So it's being assertive, but not aggressive. Being assertive, but not angry. Being direct and asking for what you need with the strength card, but not exploding at people. Not saying you guys would, but there is kind of like that. I just keep getting this undertone of frustration a little bit here. So we are going to go ahead and end the message here, group 2, but I do hope that this helped provide some clarity on your situation and hopefully provided some hope and optimism for you. If you guys do want to continue to support my work, please visit my website, which is linked in the description box down below, where you can book services. And if you're not already, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you will be updated when I post new content. See you in the next one. Bye. Hey, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. So if you guys selected the Sunstone crystal, this will be looking into blessings and gifts headed your way. So remember, guys, this is a general collective reading on YouTube, so these messages may not be specific to every single person watching, but if you did want to book a personal reading with me, my website is linked in the description box below. So let's go ahead and get started, group 3, and see what blessings and gifts are coming to you. So we have the Queen of Water, which is the Queen of Cups. And we've got the King of Fire, which is the King of Wands. And then we have the Imam Koli, which is the IC, the root. All right, so 2 court cards coming up here, group 3. So intuitively, initially what I'm kind of feeling for you is that there's something coming with regard to maybe another person in your life. Like, I'm seeing 2 people here. This Queen of Cups, this King of Wands. A feminine and a masculine energy. I'm seeing 2 people here that are maybe a little bit different energetically or in the way that they're going about things. And I feel like with this IC energy coming up here, there is an opportunity to understand each other's unique differences and understand each other's unique gifts. This energy of the IC, yes, it is talking about getting to the root of the issue or getting to the root of a problem or the root of a pattern of behavior or cycle that's repeated. And I do kind of wonder for group 3 if you guys have been having some sort of disagreement with someone, or maybe it's not even a disagreement. Maybe it's just like a misunderstanding here, because these 2 energies operate a little bit differently, right? Queen of Cups, this is going to be somebody who is emotional, right? Compassionate, empathetic, connected and attuned to their emotions and their senses, their intuition. King of Wands, this is going to be somebody who is a passionate, driven leader, someone who motivates others, someone who is quick and fast-paced, someone in their authority. So it feels like we're going to get more info here, but this definitely feels for a lot of you guys like it's connected to understanding someone in your life that maybe you have not been understanding, or they've not been understanding you. Now, if that doesn't feel like it resonates, then there could be an energy of integration here as well. Maybe this Queen and King are both kind of aspects of your own energy, group 3. And you're learning, you're getting to the root of why you are the way you are with regard to your own behavior. So let's see. What else, Spirit, can you tell us about these blessings and gifts coming through for my group 3 viewers? Truth be told. We have the Angel of Balance. Love that. And we have Indecision in reverse. So yeah, for some of you guys with this Angel of Balance, I do think that this is about you integrating different aspects of yourself. You know, like the Queen of Water, Queen of Cups is going to be more intuitive and more in flow. The King of Fire, the King of Wands, is more of that inspirational leader, right? And so with the Angel of Balance coming through, this is about I feel like integrating these energies or balancing these energies, the passive or the feminine versus the masculine, the active, the action, right? I also kind of feel for some of you guys, what's coming up here as we're getting more cards, it's like through a period of reflection and taking care of your emotional well-being, we are able to make a decision about moving forward, because indecision in reverse is making me feel like you guys have selected a path or will be selecting a path. So maybe for some of you, this is talking about a period of time where you take a rest to understand the root cause of any problems happening in your life, or to understand, you know, the root cause of why you're feeling indecisive, or to understand what the best path forward is. And then after this period of, you know, contending with our emotions, balancing our emotions, taking a rest, leaning back, now we have the tools that we need to move forward onto a path that we're choosing. So looks really interesting, group 3 so far. Let's see what else. Yeah, because look, here at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Garden and the Gate, which is telling me that you guys are wanting to move forward or take action or explore something new. But there's like this energy of staying inside or being like really comfortable where you are, but also an energy of feeling like staying where you are is keeping you stagnant. And we have these butterflies that are out here in this open space, right? So I think that's part of what's going on here, is like there's an energy of making a decision with confidence after being on the fence for a little while, because she is kind of on the fence here, right? Literally. So let's see, group 3. What else? Blessings and gifts, please, Spirit, coming through for my group 3 viewers. We have ducks in a row. Yes. Okay. This is coming together now. The more that I'm getting into this reading, I don't know that it's about another person. We'll see, but let's see. It could be for some of you. It is a general reading. We also have Head in the Clouds. We do have support system here. So maybe, yeah, there could be somebody here that's supporting you. One of these is a support system for some of you. So yeah, I feel like this is an energy of you guys, like, the blessing and the gift that's coming through is there's a period of time coming where you're going to be able to balance your energy out and get all of your ducks in a row, get things lined up, get yourself set up for success to be able to move forward with something, to get clarity on something as well with Head in the Clouds. We have a lot of butterflies here and moths. So maybe there's been some confusion leading up to this point about the best path forward or a decision that we're guided to make. Let's see. I'm going to look at the Head in the Clouds. Let's see. Are you living in a dreamy, almost obscure day-to-day? Having dreams is what makes the world go round, but do not get so lost in the dream that you forget your reality. It's easy to get lost in the fantasy of it all. While dreaming is amazing, you must take different avenues to get to them. Setting and manifesting your intentions. Perhaps a vision board will help you get a little more grounded to manifest your dreams, as opposed to having your head in the clouds and just waiting for your dreams to manifest without taking any real part in making them come true. Okay, yes. So I think that's what this is about, group 3. you are putting a practical plan together to manifest a new path forward or to manifest your dreams or your goals. And so it's almost like your blessing and the gift is getting clarity on what is going to bring the most emotional fulfillment to you, coming up with a plan to bring these dreams to life, and then being able to take the inspired action to get there. Okay, so maybe some of you have created a vision board because you are trying to manifest change. And the change that you all are manifesting with the IC being here, it's something that I feel is helping you to get out of a rut or get out of some sort of a pattern that is not serving you in your highest good. Let's see. Okay, we have the old woman coming through. What else, Spirit? We have house. Ooh, maybe some of you guys are moving or purchasing a home. And then we also have an inheritance. I was just thinking, this is really interesting, group 3. And then we also have love. Oh, I feel like I want to cry. Okay. The fact that the old man and the old woman is coming up here, especially with inheritance coming up, this is making me feel like this is connected to maybe grandparents or parents or elderly ancestors in your life, group 3. These ancestors could still be here with you, but I feel like for a lot of you guys, they have passed and transitioned over. And I think that they are blessing you from the other side. It's possible that some of you are receiving some sort of an inheritance here. The old woman with sadness coming up. Yeah, it's like with the Queen of Cups, there's definitely a lot of emotion connected to whatever this is, group 3. Maybe some of you have been feeling sad, and that's where some of this balance is coming into play. You know, like feeling your emotions, balancing your emotions, especially if any of you have been grieving, you know, the loss of loved ones in your life. I think that's why I'm getting emotional, because I mean, yeah, I can definitely relate to this message right now. It's kind of surprising that others of you might be going through this too. But there's something that has been causing sadness, whether it's connected to ancestors or just general sadness, right? It's a general reading, right? So it may not be super specific as the cards detail. But yeah, you're getting your ducks in a row to take care of your emotions and to balance your emotions. But it's like during this time, some sort of decision is being made about maybe where you're laying down roots, where you want to live. The action that you're taking is coming from the masculine ancestor, or maybe even just an inheritance that you're receiving here. It's so interesting, the masculine and the feminine both being presented. The intuition, the feeling, and the action. Definitely curious to hear from you, group 3, about how this is resonating with you. So let's see. Group 3. It's interesting because I'm not really seeing like a lot of money coming up. I want to look at this old man again in any of the other cards, but it is coming up with the old man. Let's see. Person around you can be a male in the family or around you, like a neighbor or friend. An elderly man showing up in your life can be a message from a past over relative, can represent money and inheritance. Even if it's not a money and inheritance thing, you guys, I do think that there is a masculine and a feminine ancestor that is around you, supporting you and guiding you at this time and assisting you with getting your ducks in a row so that you can bring your dreams to life. It's almost like they're saying, use us as inspiration. Use us as inspiration. So what else, Spirit, to close us out for group 3? What else can you tell us about the blessings and gifts coming to them? We have there's something better. Exactly. You guys know that wherever you're at right now is not really the best. We have no need to worry. Yeah. And then we do have helpful people. I see them here, whether they're in the spirit realm or in the real, like the 3D. But yeah, there's something better. You guys are feeling restless about where you're at. And so I think that these gifts coming up for you are about you getting to experience something better, getting your ducks in a row to manifest something better, probably connected to your location or where you live, or maybe moving to a new home. And you guys are blessed with the support of your ancestors here. So yeah, there's a house here too. This definitely feels like it could be, yeah, I think it could be connected to a home. So comment below group 3 if this did resonate with you. I'd love to hear a little bit about what's been happening in your life. And if you all do want to continue to support my work, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the bell so that you'll be updated when I post new content. And if you'd like to book a reading with me, you can visit my website in the description box below. See you in the next one. Bye.